Welcome to the grassroots movement. Someone in the neighborhood that lives next to you volunteered to pass out these flyers and add you onto this grassroots movement. And we hope that someone in your neighborhood will volunteer to do the same. This is all about the fight to get our country back through free and fair elections. And the premise is that, or the goal is, that we educate all of America on four crucial things. Number one, what is it that we as a society are fighting against? And that is, there's one word for that, and it's called neoliberalism. Number two, that we all understand that there's hope for a better future when we understand how modern money works through modern monetary theory. Number three, that even though we have differences, and they're valid differences from the conservative and the liberal, we cannot get to those differences and come to a compromise unless we fix the problem of a corrupt electoral system first. And lastly, number four, that you as an individual in America do in fact have the power to get your country back and rid ourselves of this indecency, this corrupt electoral system, so that we can say that we are a government of, by, and for the people. Now, I want to say that if you're out there protesting, if you're signing petitions, if you believe the ballot initiatives, and maybe some people say that working through your local government, the state government, and then getting enough state legislatures to pass certain laws that then they go to the federal level, I applaud you for doing that. I applaud you for your efforts. But we believe that the really only way to overcome this indecency that we've been dealing with for 45 years now is through true, blue, real, no kidding power. So go to my webpage, fightfordecency.com, and you'll see the strategy in full. And then you'll have a decision to make. You could either continue doing what you're doing, which nobody's knocking it, because it does take courage to do what we're talking about. But we feel that nothing short of a display of real, true blue power will overcome. This is our belief. So please visit my webpage, fightfordecency.com, get familiar with the strategy, and I hope that someone in your neighborhood would volunteer to go to the next neighborhood. And lastly, as far as hope is concerned, wanting a better future, visit realprogressives.org. And that organization talks about how it is that there's nothing that the federal government cannot afford. It's not a financial constraint. And they've got over 300 episodes, which average over an hour long, that talks about economics, the real truth about how federal finance works, and how it is that we could use fiscal policy to make life better for our citizens in our country. So I ask you, if you have a few dollars a month, give to that organization, and I promise you, you're going to get very well educated about it. We're not backed by any organization, and we're not asking for money. This is a grassroots movement going from neighborhood to neighborhood, educating our country on those four prerequisites for a prosperous middle class. So we're not asking for money. But if you have a little bit, send a couple of dollars towards Real Progressives, because like I said, they're doing really good work. I would, in 1 week's time from today, that representative that passed out this flyer is going to come around to your neighborhood and see how many people are fighting in this particular way. It's not to say that you're not fighting. It's just to say that you agree with this method, this idea of how we fight back to get our country. You do that by putting red and white on your door, whether you live in an apartment or a house. And we'll take that count, and it'll move on up to the city representative. The city talks to the county representative, the county talks to the state, and we're going to, in time, give you numbers. And of course, you'll be able to validate those numbers on how strong this effort is with your own eyes, because you'll see it in the shopping center and you'll see it in the cars driving down the road. And lastly, I would like to say that it is counterintuitive for people like me, who is a real progressive, who believes in the Second Bill of Rights, to put red and white on. Red and white is to show those in power that we recognize what power is. and we're about to exert it on behalf of decency. So thank you for joining, and please volunteer. Thanks, and help us fight for decency.